Ah, well, well, well. Look who showed up tonight. You. Yeah, you. The one they swore would never last. The one they whispered about in little corners, mocking, laughing, plotting. And yet, here you are, standing, breathing, smiling like you know a secret the rest of the world can't even touch. Let me give you a little greeting, a little toast. Welcome, my dear audience. Welcome to the show they never wanted you to headline. You feel it, don't you? That shift, that energy in the room. People are shook, their eyes wide, their hearts racing. Why? Because respect, real, unshakable respect, is coming in crazy, flooding in like a storm they can't hide from. Respect, my dear, is not given. It is extracted, demanded, burned into their memory. And you, oh, you've just set the world on fire without lifting a finger. Do you realize how terrifying that is? You've become a walking paradox. They fear you, they admire you, they hate you, they crave you, they whisper your downfall, while secretly praying to stand beside you. That's the power, that's the madness, that's the game. You see, people only respect what they cannot control. They only salute what they cannot break. That's why their voices crack when they mention your name. That's why their stomach twists when they see you walk in. Because every step you take reminds them of one painful truth. You cannot be owned. Not by their approval, not by their lies, not by their cheap little games. And when someone refuses to bow, when someone laughs at the chains, when someone turns their scars into armor, the world has no choice but to stand back in awe, or choke on their own envy. That's you. That's what you've become, a force of nature, a storm with a grin. But let me tell you something they don't want you to know. Respect doesn't come without blood, without tears, without the kind of suffering that would have buried the average soul 10 feet deep. They see the shine now, but they didn't see the nights you were torn apart. They hear the roar now, but they didn't hear the silence when no one believed in you. They feel the quake now, but they didn't feel the weight of the battles you fought in shadows. Respect is expensive, my dear. It's paid in pain, betrayal, isolation, and you. You've paid the toll. You've carved your throne with nothing but broken bones and unshakable willpower. That's why they're shook, because deep down, they know if they were forced to live a single day in your shoes, they'd fold, they'd collapse, they'd disappear. But not you. You turned every knife in your back into a crown on your head. And now, oh, now they salute you, not because they love you, but because they fear what happens if they don't. Respect is not always admiration, it's survival. They don't clap for you because they want to. They clap because silence in your presence feels like suicide. Every room you walk into bends. Every heart that doubted you skips a beat. Every enemy that swore you'd fall has nightmares of you rising higher. People are shook, my friend, and they damn well should be. Because you've rewritten the script. You flipped the hierarchy. You've shown them that respect is not inherited. It's seized, and once you hold it, no one can strip it away. But let me ask you, are you ready for the next step? Because respect is just the beginning. Respect cracks the door. Fear kicks it wide open. Respect will have them salute you. Fear will have them kneel. And when the line between respect and fear blurs, you own the room, you own the story, you own the game. You're not here to fit in. You are not here to be liked. You are here to shift tectonic plates beneath their feet. You are here to walk so tall that shadows themselves hide in your presence. And the more they're shook, the more powerful you become. Because panic, my friend, panic is the purest fuel for legacy. So let them talk, let them shake, Let their voices tremble and their respect flood in like a tidal wave, because what you've built cannot be erased. What you've become cannot be denied. You are the storm they never saw coming. You are the silence that makes them sweat. You are the smile that keeps them up at night. And now, you're untouchable. Respect isn't coming. It's already here, and it's yours forever. Enjoy the chaos, darling. You've earned it. But don't get too comfortable. Respect. It's a dangerous drug. Addictive. It makes the weak choke on their own hunger. They'll smile at you, cheer for you, pretend they adore you, while sharpening knives behind their backs. Because respect makes them realize something they can't stand to face. That no matter how hard they try, no matter how loud they scream, they will never be you. You've walked through fire they'd never survive. You've carried weights that would snap their spines in half. And yet, here you are, not just alive, but untouchable. That's why they're shaking, not just because you won, no, because you made them see the difference between you and them. And the gap is so wide, so humiliating, it breaks their little fragile minds. You ever notice? Respect doesn't just crown kings. It buries pretenders. Every ounce of respect you earn digs their graves deeper. And oh, how they hate you for it. They hate you for surviving what was meant to destroy you. They hate you for laughing in the places they would have cried. They hate you because every breath you take reminds them of their weakness. But listen carefully. Their hate? That's just more respect in disguise. The louder they hiss, the clearer the world sees who holds the throne. Their hate is proof. Proof you've risen beyond reach. You want the truth? Respect doesn't make life easier. It makes the world heavier. Because once people salute you, they also watch you, study you, pray for your fall. Every step you take now is under the microscope. One slip, and they'll pounce, frothing at the mouth to tear you down. But here's the beauty. They'll never succeed. Why? Because you didn't climb here on borrowed ladders. You built your empire from ashes. You don't walk on safety nets. You walk on broken glass, laughing. They can't touch you because you've already lived through the worst and survived. And when someone has survived the fire, they stop fearing the flames. That's your secret weapon. You've tasted the abyss, danced with demons, and instead of being devoured, you befriended the darkness. That's why respect flows in crazy now. Because people aren't just seeing what you've achieved, they're seeing what you've endured. And endurance is the crown jewel of power. So let them shake. Let them trip over their own words when they try to downplay you. Let them lose sleep, rewinding every moment you proved them wrong. Because the more they deny it, the deeper it eats them alive. Respect isn't noise. It's a haunting. It follows them in silence. It whispers in their ears. You'll never measure up. You'll never wear that crown. You'll never survive like they did. And that's why you must keep going. Not for their approval, not for their applause, but to remind them, remind the whole world, that respect is carved, not handed, that crowns aren't gifted. They're stolen in the dead of night, dripping with sweat, blood and madness. Respect isn't what makes you. It's what proves you already are. So walk tall, keep your grin sharp, and remember this. The respect that comes in crazy, it's not just admiration, it's surrender. They've surrendered to the fact that you cannot be ignored. They've surrendered to the truth that your presence rewrites the room. They've surrendered to the madness that you are both their nightmare and their teacher. And once people surrender, they never get their freedom back. So wear their fear, wear their envy, wear their shaky little salutes like a crown, because they're not just shook tonight. They're shook forever. And you? You're not just respected, you're immortal.